David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ready to fire from the pistol. Lethal with the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Got a man. It's Stribling. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wallace. Turning on the Jets. Down enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels are on the move. Wants to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense. They get a sack at the 47. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. It's Owens. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, sometimes towards the end of that play when you see you're not getting anywhere, I'd like for you to just lower your shoulder and get a few yards. I just don't love it when they finish and run out of bounds.
You know, though, we've both been around so long that we've seen a lot of guys try to make a play every single... Picked off! What a play to set him up! They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
sticks. It's high. Finally dragged down. He picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's first and goal.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Using his feet. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
QBs that can run completely change your game. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read, the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert up.
And he walks in for the score. Touchdown, Rebel!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting the score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for room. It's Owens. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Back to throw. It's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This drive from their own 42-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Pulls it in, it's Lacy. And they'll knock him down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're going to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. What if I need to add some blitz?
Slips one guy, now he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution. Picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
In screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now on the move. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right on the board.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The Aggies are flying down the field. Pulls and fires complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Offense changing the play. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 10.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Third and goal, where defensive defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Makes the grab over the middle. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Scanning the field, it's Reed. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Oh, they're after him. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled him. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives in that. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Owens. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays when running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
There he goes! And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Off play action on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure.
Oh, he's getting
early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quick completion on the out route. It's a seam wide open. Strong, firm tackle. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like he threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
That's caught. It's Owens. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Rebels heading quickly to the line. To throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Run drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Going right down the boulevard. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Dances away to buy time. He holds it in and nobody's close. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
It needs a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he murders into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Simmons. Lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
And you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, the ball when you throw it is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate, stop making some of these bonehead plays.
That's caught. It's dribbling. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take two plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball, placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Finds a tight end. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do their thing.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Now on the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's the handoff. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw at Simmons. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running to Green. He's loose. It's a running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here.
Throws for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Scrambling away. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
It's hard in this area throwing over the defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Buys a little time. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job on the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
Makes the grab. It's Ray. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The give to the fullback. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Bussey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Max looking for the goal line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The screen, he's got wheels. Touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Through the air, it's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Makes the catch. It's Lacy. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on the previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
That's really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's going to take off. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Starts with a second down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Finds his man, it's Dribbling. Turning it on! Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Humphrey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
thing. When I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but ending plays when I can be physical and really make him feel me. I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Unloads it left. He makes a catch. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's first and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's dribbling. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Going to take a shot on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Wallace. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Man, that's a really good job by the defenses. When you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does, winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Watkins. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with third and 2.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. And the misconnection on third down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Rebel! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The defense calls a timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. On the option. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Owens. He breaks the tackle. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
There's a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They're setting up the screen. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, number 19. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it down to 45. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Buying some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, we're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. The first snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. Snags it. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw at Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room, it's Lacy. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've gotten the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today it was not a good day.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. their own 25-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.